Hey there, y'all. Disney Deep Prince here today with another Thrifty Thursday. Today we have got a nice retro Nichelle 1990 mold that we have rebodied onto a Made to Move, and we are going to give her a little bit more life with a color themed around yellow Restyle. This is going into the second half of season 1 of our Thrifty Thursday season. So I've got things already sorted out. Anything that pulled yellow or neutral, we've got them set up. So I am going to go ahead and just kind of start sorting these into outfits. I'm trying to figure out a way to make these go a little bit faster for you guys. So without further ado, let us begin. So I'm going to pull out anything that's neutral. So we consider denim neutral on this channel. Even though it's blue, it is a nice neutral option to have to build around. And the same thing goes for white. And anything like metallic that we're going to just kind of like add on. Plus things that are actually neutral. Okay. So with those all out of the way, we've got a little bit less to sort through than I thought we would have. So we've got a nice pair of yellow shorts, always fun to have. We've got a nice little like two-piece dress part thing. This is kind of vintage. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it. I think we can kind of like pair over the top with like this to kind of bring that orange back down to make it less about the orange and more about the yellow would be a good way. And the black on this jacket pulls into the black on here. So this is a nice outfit combo that we can go with. We've got these pants that are technically Ken, but they're nice and elastic, so I think they'll work on our Barbie also. And they've got a nice slit up to like pretty much the upper thigh area. So these are a nice pant to have. So we've got bottoms. We've got this skirt. It's a nice mullet skirt that we got from one of the color reveal series. It's got yellow, and I think it would be a fun way to kind of like pull the yellow out of this skirt without it being an entirely yellow look. So it's a fun way to do it. Same thing with this BMR top. We've got a yellow sleeve and then the blue and the red. We've tried this with the blue before, so it's kind of interesting. I do like the option of doing a long sleeve just because she's not a perfect color match, just because I didn't have a perfect color match for her. So this one's kind of a maybe, if we can figure out a way to kind of pull it together. Now we've got this dress. Now, the thing that I like about this is that it has a cutout here at the midriff. It's got like cap sleeves almost. It is designed for older Barbie because this is vintage Barbie fashion. But I don't know if it's gonna work because it's got a lot of pink. But everywhere there's pink, there's yellow. So I like it. It's in our multicolor option stack. Same thing with this skirt. Again, its base is pink, but it's got a lot of yellow. It's got more yellow than it had blue or green, which we also tried it on. So this one's a maybe. Again, we've got a multicolor option. Always fun to have these kind of rainbow options to have. Same thing with these pants. Always nice to have in case we have something we just can't pull out. We've got a nice little basic yellow shirt. So that can go over here. We've got this fun purple polka dot collar, yellow top. So this is more of a muted yellow, which is kind of nice. We've got this dress that is purple, but it's got a lot of yellow, and it pulls really yellow and white. So this one's kind of a maybe, because we could throw something over the top of this to where it's just like a skirt. Maybe we throw the yellow over like that. Oh, that would actually be kind of cute. Okay, this is an outfit choice now. I'm styling those together. We've got yellow tights, good to have. We've got a nice shiny yellow top from the Barbie Looks Mix and Match doll that we got. We've got the bottoms for that, again, nice and shiny with a little metallic gold on there. Once we add in a metallic, that really limits our accessorizing. Just FYI, the way I style dolls. Again, a multicolor top option. We've got this swimsuit that's pink and it's got cutouts, but like we've styled stuff like this before where we can put like the swimsuit underneath a skirt to where it just looks like a fun cutout top. I don't know if that's going to be the one, or maybe we just style it with shorts to make it more yellow. You know, actually I like that. I like that look. We've got this dress, which is a nice muted yellow base, and it's got the pink and the lilac and then the lavender on there, so that's kind of fun. This, I think, on its own is a pretty good option. Now, we have got this, which is like vintage. Like, I love a good ring neck tee. Like, this is really cute. So I'm gonna say we can keep this over here in the maybe pile if we find something to go with it. Now, we've got a nice, like, yellow overskirt. This is great to have, like if we wanted to pair this together, we could, because it's already got that pink matching. If we wanted to make sure this outfit really pulled yellow, we could do that. So this is a good way to add something to an outfit without having to completely change it. This I put in here because I thought maybe it's got a little yellow in there. It's pulling more white on camera, so I'm going to say no to that one. We've got a Fresh Dolls shirt. Again, nice and bright yellow. We've got the other half of this shirt, which is really cute, but that means we have to pair this with a jacket. So we would pair this with one of our denim jackets, most likely, because we hide the back of that. Plus, it pulls in a little bit more of that blue that's there on the shirt. So that's a good option right there, if we throw some pants on there. I've got this really cute Crayola doll overalls that I think are super cute and super yellow. I just don't know which shirt I would want to put this with. Like, I could put it with like our white tank top and really just let that yellow pop. Or I could put it with like our Fresh Dolls, because then it would just be like the yellow sleeves, I think. And I think that Fresh Doll gets kind of hidden by that. Yeah, there we go. That's an outfit choice right there. And then we've got this top. This is vintage Barbie. It's got a matching skirt also. So I would really probably only pair these two together. So that's going to be an outfit choice. We're going to look at it and see. Again, we've got this jacket. I don't think we actually need this jacket because we have so many strong choices already. So I'm going to put this away It's there if we need it, but I don't think we need it taking up space right this second. We've got this skirt, which is pretty cute. Again, it pulls really red, but it does have a good amount of yellow in there. So if we were pairing this with a top that had a lot of yellow, I think we'd be okay. Again, I think we have a lot of good options so far, so I'm going to say we don't need this. We can save that for the next round. Okay, we've got these, and these pull like surprisingly yellow, but I don't know if we actually want to use this, because maybe we pair it with like the yellow top, like that, to bring out the yellow, or like one of these, more casual. It'd be kind of cute this way. You know what? We'll pair these two together. And then we've got these pants, which have a surprisingly large amount of yellow in them, and they're really peachy, which on lighter skinned Barbies kind of washes them out, but I think will look really cute on her. So that's why I included those. So those are our bottoms that we have. And then of course we've got this top, which is really cute. It pulls a lot of red, but it's got a base yellow. So I think if we put it with a yellow bottoms, it would be really cute. Like, we could hide the shiny gold underneath that, and I think it would pull yellow. No, not that one. But we do have these like yellow tights. No. If we put it against the blue, does that make it look more yellow on the opposite sides of the color spectrum? I think so. So maybe if we put it like that. Let's see, we've got anything? Oh, I've got. Yeah, I think that's the most yellow we're going to pull out of this. I love this top and I want to try it. So we've got this one. There is a surprising amount of yellow on this suit, which is a very fun way to do it. And again, we could pair it with this top, with these bottom, the skirt. That's the word I'm looking for, is skirt. It would be kind of cute like that. But, I don't know. Maybe with this skirt instead. What do you think? Does that pull enough yellow out if we do that? And it's still pulling too green. I'm going to say no. That goes back in there. Now we've got a pink and white and yellow. Again, we could pair that together very easily. And we've got a pink Wonder Woman, but it's got the yellow Wonder Woman and a lot of yellow on the back. I thought about this for like combining with something if we needed it, but I don't think we need it. I think we've got some pretty strong options. Again, this one is pulling darker, so I'm gonna say no. And I don't think we need the cheetah this time around either. Okay, so right now we've got a couple of good options. I think we're gonna start laying them out. I don't think we need any of these right now. I think we pulled enough to where we don't need them. I'm gonna try the dress on its own. I don't think we need any of these. I think we can save them for pink. Okay. So we've got this top, which we did not decide on any bottoms for. We could pair it with like a white skirt. I don't think that's gonna work though. What if we paired that? No. We'll try it with those same pants. I don't really want to put that much denim on our yellow doll, but that's really our best option for that. We've got this thing on its own. We've got the shorts with the swimsuit. Again, very cute option to have. We've got the dress with this thing over top, with our shirt over top. We've got our denim with our yellow skirt right there. Okay. We could try this outfit, but we already know what this outfit looks like on a doll. So we're gonna say no to those right this second. I've got this one, and I'm gonna pair it with these just like really cute denim jeans for a more like overall kind of like little all-American girl look. Or should I pair them with these? Again, those are really cute. I really want to use these for somebody. I don't think that pulls enough yellow. Maybe with the yellow shorts? No. I don't know who this is going to be used for. I'm going to hold this off to the side. We're going to get rid of the rest of our neutrals, I think, because we don't need them at this point. I don't think anybody needs this metallic jacket. I think it would be the swimsuit, if anybody would get it. But no. Okay. So we've got our skirt and shirt combo. You know what? We're trying that one, so we'll put those in the same kind of area. I guess we're going to save this shirt for later, because if I'm styling around a specific look, it's a little too basic to just go in a yellow outfit, I think, maybe. And plus, it's the wrong shade of yellow for any of these other bottoms that I have, except for maybe this one, actually. Yeah, we'll try these together. It looks a little bit like pajamas, but we can dress it up. Okay, so we've got all of those together. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 looks to get through. So I guess let's try them out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get her ready for her new outfit. And then we are going to start trying them out because they are super cute. So let's try out this one first, because I'm not even sure if these are gonna fit cute or not. They might be too baggy. I'm not entirely certain if these came from this doll brand or not. Like, they're really cute, but I think they're a little too big to where I'd almost put them on a Ken doll instead, almost. But you know, it could be kind of a look. Let's try it with the shirt that we like, or we like the idea of. If I could get these shirts in every single color for my dolls, I would love that. Okay. So it's not bad. She's giving a little bit more like college student. You know, we put it like a backpack on her, maybe wrap a sweater around her waist or something. Would be kind of cute. So it's a maybe. I don't hate the pants like I thought I was going to after I saw how baggy they were. We can make it work. So it's okay. It is all a process. We're going to try on the Barbie Looks one, even though we know what it looks like, but it did come styled on a tall. So we're gonna try it on original body for her this time around. Okay. So this time around is what she looks like. It's not bad. Like, it's a look. It does definitely say yellow. It means we have to go with our metallic gold accessories, which are a little bit harder to come by, but still really cute. We can always dress it down a little bit with one of our denim jackets if we felt like it. So this one's a maybe. I think we could definitely make this look different than it looked on the Barbie Looks doll. There was a lot of times to say look. I'm sorry. But it's styled that way for a reason. So I think for the next one, we're going to try our other matchy set, the vintage one. We're going to try this one first, I think. It opens in the front, which is always a little weird. So it goes on more like a jacket. But it's fine. We'll see. It's got a nice high collar, which I appreciate, because I'm trying to disguise an imperfect body match. But we will figure it out along the way. It might be giving a little too much shoulder pads. We're going to try to cinch it as much as we can because of the slightly larger upper bodies of the vintage Barbies. But we'll see. Okay. And we've got it like this. It's really cute. The black really pulls her hair really well. It does almost blend in a bit too much, except for that nice shine and shimmer, which means we can kind of use any of our metallics. So you know what? This is actually not a bad look. I would scrunch those sleeves up probably, to give us a little more dimension up top and to disguise that kind of shoulder pad look that she's got going on. But it's not bad. It's a contender. You know. It leaves us open to do like a true black shoe. Ooh, or maybe like black boots. I don't have black boots that are in the AliExpress bag that I've been pulling from, but I probably have black boots in my regular overstock shoes. So maybe we'll look at those. I've been trying to just use the AliExpress ones, but we'll see here at the next part when I go through and try and decide shoes, if we wind up picking this outfit. Because it's really cute. Like, I'm really kind of surprised. You know, because it was just one of my overstock stuff that I got in a vintage lot. So let's try this one next, I think this one might get eliminated, just because I don't think it's going to pull as much yellow as I want it to. But we'll see. Well, because it's got that orange that's also in there. The blue is really vibrant against this yellow. But it does definitely pull the yellow out of the pants. But I don't know, I think it might be her skin tone that's making the yellow on these really pull more orange than they were off of it. Or maybe it's the fact that this isn't as vibrant of a yellow. What if we put that yellow skirt over it, I wonder? Would this pull more yellow that way? No. That wouldn't work. So this one's a no. We tried it, we thought maybe, but I think with the kind of strong contenders we already have so far, which is shocking because I started at my least liked ones like I usually do. But let's try this one next. Again, we've got a vintage dress. It's got like a scoop back. We're going to cover that with the jacket though, just because we need to balance that orange out a little bit. And so what we want to do is put it against blue to combat the red and orange to pull more yellow. Okay. See, this is how it looks on its own. Again, that black really pulls with her hair. I'm going to put I think this was the Dream Princess Academy, Princess School, something. I don't know. That was one of the ones that they did like a little Netflix movie for. And this came in like a fashion pack. But again, very cute options to have. And it's like a 3/4 sleeve, so it's not bad. I don't know. It's cute. That yellow in her shirt really pops more against the blue. The orange gets muted more down to a peach. Again, we are still pulling that yellow from the skirt. There's a little bit of sparkle with the sequins, or with the glitter that's on here and the silver on the jacket. Okay, strong contender. We like that. It's a nice throwback to her 90s origin. Not as many of these are getting, unfortunately, not eliminated. Because we still need to pick one, right? We haven't even necessarily gotten the good ones yet. Okay. Swimsuit. This one might get eliminated. I don't know. It depends on how well this fits with the shorts. But we'll see. We've got to get her hair out of the way so I can tie her strings up top. It is a good thing men's clothes does not involve tying things very often, because I'm very bad at this. Fingers are too big for little laces like this. Okay, so again, against her skin tone, the suit pulls out that yellow. It's good. We're going to try it with the shorts and see now. Depends on how high up these shorts actually come, whether or not it looks cute. Okay. All right. It's not bad. It really leaves us open to play with like a little bit of accessorizing. But, I don't know. It pulls yellow, but maybe we'll save it for a swim line that we're gonna do. Maybe that will be season 2. I haven't decided entirely. I'm taking 2024 as it comes. I'm trying to get all these videos out a month ahead of time. So if I say something in a video that is countermanded later, forgive me. I recorded these in advance and I don't re-review them before they premiere. So we're going to say no to that one. Let's try on the Crayola one. So this has got the Fresh Doll shirt, which these are great because they are really well constructed. Like, Fresh Doll uses really good materials in their clothes most of the time, I've noticed. And yet their dolls are still like $9. So I love that when it happens that way. But this is a vintage outfit, and I don't know if it's going to work or not. With the shirt. Okay. Okay, bueno. Okay. So this is really cute. Bunches more than I wanted it to, unfortunately, and that fresh comes up a lot higher than I was hoping it would, but it's fine because like that purple and the blue are still in there. So it's cute, but it's giving a little bit too much like kindergartner. So maybe not today, but a fun solid piece to have in case we want to recreate a Crayola Barbie or something. Maybe we'll make our own dandelion crown girl. So on to the next one, which again has got a lot of purple. So we're going to try this. We know that we don't want to put the dress just on its own because the dress is way too purple, especially against her skin tone. It's going to pop even brighter purple on its own. But what we want is to get a nice little, like, well, not little, but a nice tall skirt against this more cropped top. Give her kind of like a little bit of a like business girl kind of vibe, because the shirt is nice and it's big enough that I think we won't have a problem cinching it around the top. Like, it's really cute that way, but unfortunately I think it's pulling still too much as purple, the dominant color. So we're gonna say no to this one. So our next one that we're going to try is just the solid dress on its own, which is not a bad option. We don't love doing that when we're restyling dolls, is just giving basically like the same outfit that Mattel gave us. Then we really have to make it work with our accessories. So let's take a look. But we don't really need to pull any of these other colors down. They're not more vibrant than the yellow or anything. This whole outfit is pretty muted tones. So we're gonna see how cute this is on her or not. Okay. So it's pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. The pink is coming out, like this magenta is coming really like red. So maybe with the denim jacket, let me see if I can grab one of my other ones that I had. Okay. We're gonna try it out and see if we can bring that magenta back down to a neutral. Si se puede, I think we can. Okay, see, we bring that magenta down. We've still got room for accessorized bracelets. Maybe we put a belt on there. We do have a little bit of silver, but it's just on the buttons. So I think we'd be okay with accessorizing with gold if we needed to again bring the yellow up a little bit more. But this isn't a bad combo. Okay. Next is going to be our vintage dress, which it's super cute. Like, I love the way it looks on its own. And again, this is vintage Mattel, back when they were giving us a little bit more quality. So, but we might be in the same spot where we need to bring down the pink. We'll see how well this fits her, because that's kind of going to be the deciding factor. Because this could be really boxy on her, because the fact that she is not on a vintage body, but I don't. If we pull down the sleeves, it looks cuter, which would mean we'd need to go a little bit tighter on it. Trying to overlap these Velcros as much as we can, but surprisingly, against her skin tone, it's pulling really white. So, like, those flowers are blending away for me, which is bizarre. It's coming out looking just like a black and white polka dot dress for some reason. So I'm gonna say no. No matter how cute it is, I'm gonna say that's not our option for today. Our next one is pretty basic as far as Barbie goes, but it's not bad. We never have like bad options when it comes to basic stuff. It just means we have more room to accessorize and do all kinds of fun stuff with our doll. I've got to figure out how to put this top back on her though, because I was gonna go over her head and that did not work out well. Okay, it's giving a little bit Neapolitan ice cream almost for some reason. But we need to. Okay, cute. And it's a completely open back skirt, so it's always fun. It's going to be a little bit lower of a skirt because these are great for curvy, but not as much for original bodied dolls. Mid at best. I'm going to say no to this one. If the skirt was a little bit more of a mini skirt, I think it would be better. But I don't want to modify any of the clothes, really. So we're going to say no to that. Because we've still got 5 pretty good options so far. And we've still got a couple more to go. Okay. So this one with the jeans. I don't know if this is going to be a hit or a miss, really. Because I can't remember how far this shirt comes, because it's really boxy, like the actual shirt. So I'm gonna say we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it and just kind of go with it. We've got to pair it with something on the back because it's got another entire like shirt combo thing on the back of it, which is cute but also frustrating. So, okay. So, we've got a little bit of midriff left. Let's see if we can pull that blue down. With the little capris. Okay, that's cute. Let's see how it looks with the jacket. Again, because we got to pair it with something that's on the back. Because otherwise we are going to have a doll that looks like she's wearing her shirt backwards. Okay. it's really cute. Like, she's got cuffed sleeves and cuffed pant legs. We've got a little bit of that silver, so we've got room to accessorize that down here and on her neck. She does have earring holes already, so we could actually put earrings on her. But I don't know if she pulls yellow. Like, the yellow really pops, but I don't know if it's the dominant color of this outfit, really. I don't know. She's very cute. I like it. But we're going to try the other top, because the other top doesn't need the jacket, so it's not fighting against that denim as much. Okay. Come back to that. It's cute. The yellow really comes through, like it really pops. I thought I had this connected all the way. I guess I didn't. The Velcro on this top probably needs to be replaced. But like, it's really cute. Okay. So, we've got a couple of options now. There are a couple of contenders, 4 that require denim, which pulls blue into it. We've got 2 entirely yellow outfits, and 1 that is a little more patterned. So, 4 outfits that pull denim in, 2 that are entirely yellow, and 1 that only is kind of yellow. I don't know, guys. I'm going to eliminate this one because I don't love the texture of this as much. It's so shiny that it's got to stay for like an evening look, I think. And we're trying to go with these for more of like casual fun looks. As much as I like this one, I don't know. This one is really cute, but the pants fit so poorly that I think we're going to need to either scrunch the legs up, which eliminates a lot of that extra yellow going down the leg and makes it appear more peach. You know what? This one goes. Okay. So we're down to 5. 5 options. You know what? We're down to 4. This yellow was kind of fighting for its life to be yellow, even in this outfit. Okay, down to 4. What do we think? I think this one relies too heavily on the denim, because it's got the white in there. If we had like If this had been black instead of denim, instead of like this navy color, I think it would have been better, but it's this deep navy. I'm gonna say no to this one. Now we've got 3 outfits to choose from. The one she's currently in, which honestly, from every, like, as you turn her, you really see that yellow pop, but when she's just like hanging out, she looks really red and orange. So I'm gonna say no to this outfit. And we are down to these last 2, which honestly, I didn't expect. Because they're cute, but they are very bizarre combos. So, let's see. This one is shinier, but this one has got some kind of like, it's fun. We pulled it down with the jean jacket. The black really pulls into her hair, but this one's got black also that pulls into her hair. And this one's got more of a reflective, we can do a lot with that, compared to this one, which has got green, blue, and orange for us to pull against. So, I don't know. Do you want to give her more of like a 1980s working girl vibe, or more of like a 90s fun in the sun vibe? You know what? This one disguises her shade difference more at her neck. I think I kind of want to go with that. But I don't know. Oh gosh. It's a hard one. Because this one looks more like an outfit compared to this one as a set. Oh. This is a complicated choice for me right now. Because I could make her more casual, fun in the sun, but the others have kind of had an understated glam to them as well so far. You know what? This is our winner. We're going with the vintage set. It's gonna be cute. Let me dress her back in this, and then we will look for shoes, or I'll pull our options. But she is going to be cute by the end of this, I promise, and if she's not, we'll go back and get the other one. But surprisingly, she's got thick sleeves, but they don't really come against this thing very well. Okay. Scrunch the sleeves to give us some more dimension up top, like that, I think. And then we're going to put her skirt on. Okay. All right. This is the vibe. It's very cute. And I will be back with our shoe options. All right. Okay, and I'll be right back with shoes. Okay, y'all. We've got our shoe options. As you see, there are many to choose from, because we have got all of these metallic colors in her belt to pull from. So now it's really just seeing how these colors play against our yellow. Now we have 3 styles in black before I start pulling from the others that we have, but they're very cute. We can go with the black. That's our easiest option. Child's play, really. We have silver. Now there's not really silver in there, as you can see. Like, it's, you know, more of just like a shiny yellow that's not gold. But I included silver anyway. It's an if we have to. So these are going to kind of come off to the side, I think. So we're really playing with these 5 and these 3 black. So I don't know if this peach is going to look all right on her. We'll see. It's very cute shoes, at the very least. No. Cute, but no. Good try. We'll see you again for the pink doll, most likely. Now, we've got these, which are a little more complicated. They're a lot more textured. So that's always good for our shoes. I know some people don't like the big plastic shoes, but I think it works better. It definitely works better than the light pink that we had. So yes, those work. Now we've got this purple. Now the purple is there, in there, and a plus side, it's got a bow. So it goes with the bow that's up top. If we wanted to, we could pretty easily paint that that bow black to go with it more. It's not bad. It works. Even when you pair it against the blue and stuff. So that works. We've got this blue, which again, it's in there. It's more of a green blue on there. So I don't know if this is going to work as well with the yellow. But it's not bad. I think they maybe pull focus more than the others. But again, we've got ruffles. We've got texture on these shoes. They're okay. Now we've got these. These are more diamond and chain. And that green is in there. It's down there on the bottom. I don't know if these are going to pull more yellow with this outfit or not. No. I'm going to say no to these. I don't think we need the silver options yet, so I'm going to push those off to the side out of my way. We've got these with the rose. These are very cute. It does pull, it does just kind of let the yellow do its thing. But it's all right. We've got that same style that we have in blue, but in black this time. I think it's a little bit more exciting than these black ones, so I'm going to say we're going to get rid of those black ones and keep those there. Now I've got these like gladiator star sandals. I don't know how well these are going to actually look. I know how I want them to look. I don't know if it's actually gonna look that way. They're not bad. They're a little exciting. So I think I like these more than I like the other ones in black. So I'm gonna say if we want this style, we're gonna go with the blue. So our option is to tie in the black, pull color from the belt with either of these three. So, you know, I think I liked the way these looked the most when I put them on. Like, they're exciting, there's a little pull down, but not too much, and it doesn't pull the yellow towards green or anything, which I think there's a problem with the blue, is it pulls the yellow towards green. So I'm gonna eliminate the blue. But let's try the purple again. Now the purple has the blue, but it also has the bow. So I'm gonna say maybe. What do we think? Do we want it to pull that? I don't think it pulls enough of the, I don't think there's enough purple actually in the collar or the belt to pull the purple. So we're gonna say no. So it's down between the pink and the black. And you know what? I think to be exciting, we're gonna pull the pink. Just because I worry that the gladiator sandals are gonna kind of like flip-flop around compared to these that are on there pretty tight. So that is our look at the second. We can still pull in a little bit of those other colors if we need to in our accessories. What I want to do though is give her a little bit more of a style to her hair right this second. Just because her actual like look is so cute. Let's see, we need something. Oh, I think we have this cute like metallic purple bracelet, which we can put on there. Let's see, anything else we can put? The black heart bracelet on there to kind of pull that metallic purple up. Like that. We could even put a little bit more. We've got this transparent blue-green cuff, which I don't know how it's gonna look on over here, but like, maybe. But we've also got one of those bracelets in blue, in transparent blue. which really pulls that closer down to green. And I don't think we're going to do anything with a necklace for this doll. Just because I don't think we need to. I want something in like a transparent magenta now, though. And I'm kind of tempted to use these glasses in the center. But maybe because we pulled those other colors and then we have the magenta shoes, that would work best. And we just leave it like that. Because I don't see anything else that I'd be able to pull, except for maybe this cute little black stud bracelet right here, which I think we can kind of work with that to where it's more like it pulls that black in. I think that's really cute, actually. Let's see, I have magenta stars. Is this one of those times I want to style a doll with glasses? No, don't think so. Maybe, possibly. I'm never entirely convinced one way or another. Oop, oop, oop. I've got tiny glasses. Boom. Just like that. Because she says, hey, I'm what's happening. And I think her hair really wants me to put it in a ponytail. I have tried boil washing it and it still pops back up just because of the material. Oh, I forgot she's got earrings. Hold on. Let's see. Do we have any black earrings for her, maybe? No, that's going to get lost in her hair. We need something vibrant. Let me see. We got anything good? No, I would have to make it like that, maybe? No, not that. I want to go shiny, maybe? Possibly. I want to give her hoops. Too big of hoops. She's got a high collar. So let's see. Do I like these circles to kind of go with all the spots that are on there? Maybe. Let's see. Literally trying to find a needle in a haystack on some of these. Some of these earrings come from LOL dolls, so they don't have a matching pair, which infuriates me, but sometimes they're really cute. And sometimes they wind up so cheap that I buy 2 of them. I could do like think these little Barbie Extra Minis are probably going to be our best bet. They're circles. They've got a little bit of texture to them, and they're not going to be too long for her. Okay, so we'll try that. As you can see, they still have their hooks on there. What we're going to do is we're going to trim those hooks down into just spikes. Just like that. Your goal is to get them just to where they're going to go in and not catch, really. Just like that. So that way we can easily change them out. Okay. Very cute. I think the glasses are going to be too much, though. Maybe. We'll keep them just in case, but now I've got to put her hair up in some way or another with either like a headband or something to really pull it together. Let's see, where did I just have those things? Right here. My big bag of nonsense that I have. Anything that's actually cute in here that goes with her? Not really. All of the yellows are wrong. We need a pale yellow and we just don't have it. Our closest that we've got is that gold headscarf, and it's just not going to work the same, I don't think. So I'm going to do just like a regular little rubber band or something or another. I'm actually going to use a couple of these yellow rubber bands, I think, that I have. And you guys get a rare time to see where I am. Gonna try to do something with some hair. So, let's see, should we just do 2 ponytails, maybe? Kind of thing. Like that. I can't remember what the back of her head looks like. I think it's fine. This is a vintage doll, so it should be pretty well rooted. I think she was in an updo originally, so sometimes you have to go through and just do like the middle section on its own. But let's see if we can kind of figure out what we're gonna do. You know what? Let's try a nice, easy breezy, beautiful ponytail. I've got my nice and easy brush. I'm just gonna brush it into like a high pony. You can. I think. Yep. Okay. Notice how I'm trying to catch it on my finger after I'm pulling everything through. Okay, so we've got this. We want to give it just a little more poof to really pop that in there. Try to make sure everything is actually pulled all the way through. We're going to try to even that out as much as we can for that. And then, you know what, just to give her a little bit more something or another, we're gonna pop her sunglasses like into her hair that we had planned for her face, just to give her a little bit more something. Yep. Okay. And there we go. She has got her look ready to go. Let's stand her up so we can see the whole thing. And we can kind of just poof it out, pop it down. And that's how she looks. She's cute. She has got a little bit of flair. We pulled in all those colors from her belt and her collar. We added a little bit of sparkle with her earrings that we already had earring holes for. And, you know, I think we made good choices and brought her outfit from a little bit too 80s into the 2020s. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. I want to hear your opinions on which way this outfit should have gone, and look forward to the rest of season 1. All right, y'all. Be good. Bye.